Most of us know how to save for retirement, but saving and protecting it, those are two different things. So let me ask you, are you really sure you've done what you need to do to protect your nest egg? You know, the one you've been working on for decades now? Because according to new research, over half of Gen X admits that they haven't protected theirs the way they should. Maybe we made some mistakes in the past that have dealt some mighty blows to our savings. Many of us have done that. But this video today isn't about the past. It's about what we can do right now to make sure that we don't let this blind spot destroy what we've worked so hard to build. And before we get into the points, can I just say that my shirt today, I found this shirt yesterday at Walmart for $1. What a find. So I'm showing Tom Petty some love today. All right, first point I want to talk about is let's talk just a little about the regrets that we have. And let me give you just a few examples of ways where we've failed to protect the future that we're building. You know, some of the biggest Gen X regrets are cashing out our 401ks. I've shared in previous videos how I did that not once, but twice in my 20s and 30s. You know, another way is letting lifestyle creep eat up all the raises that we've worked for. Or it could be taking too much risk, or possibly not enough risk. Or skipping the insurance that could have protected us when life went sideways. I remember in my early 20s thinking that insurance was really boring and it was really crimping my lifestyle budget. So instead of prioritizing my expenses by importance, I prioritized them by what I wanted to spend my money on. And there was a time where I didn't carry much insurance at all. So let's talk about what protecting it really, really means. Because there aren't a lot of instructions on how to do this exactly. And some may be under the impression that in order to keep your nest egg safe, you just simply need to keep it out of the stock market. You know, I wanted to do this video because protecting your wealth, whether it's big or small, that means that many different layers need to be in place. Protecting your 401k or wherever your nest egg happens to be means protecting it from the outside forces that can obliterate it. So what exactly are those layers? You know, first, we have to stop the leaks. Don't raid your retirement accounts for short-term needs. That money has a job, and its job is to compound for your future self. Now, I know how tempting it can be to look at that balance, you know, when a hard times hit, and being very tempted because it can look like the answer to the problem. But I'm even going to say right here that taking on debt is better than using your retirement funds. Second, build a safety net. Try to build up at least 6 months worth of expenses. You know, think of it as your cash bucket for emergencies and maybe even for your early retirement years. And third, diversify. Don't put it all in Bitcoin, but don't put it all in cash either. Fourth is insure against the big risks. That means health, disability, liability. Lastly, guard against lifestyle creep, because your 50s, they might be your highest earning years. But don't let them be your most expensive ones. Because if keeping up with the Joneses ever mattered least, it's now. Hey, quick check. Have you ever dipped into your retirement savings even though you knew you probably shouldn't? Let me know in the comments. And also, subscribing to my channel, it's so easy, it's so free. Just click the button. Thank you. Okay, so if you're wondering where to start, here's what you can do today. Just start small. Pick one thing off this list I'm going to give you to start on this week. Begin working on that cash reserve bucket. This is your go-to plan when things happen. That way you don't raid the retirement accounts or have to sell shares when they're down. Number 2 is if you have old 401ks from previous jobs, do yourself a favor and take the time to roll all of those over into your new 401k or into an IRA. I just did a video recently about this very topic, how important it is. It's much easier to manage and monitor your money when it's closer to home. And number 3 is look at the insurance that you have. Do you have disability insurance? I know many times you'll have that as a benefit at your job. Your employer will provide that for you. Look into it if you don't know. Also, check out your liability limits on your auto insurance or your home insurance. Now, each one of those steps, they're not complicated, but each one of them adds an extra layer of protection. And when your money feels safer, you have more peace of mind, you worry less, you sleep better at night. So saving for retirement is just one part of the job. The other part, the one we sometimes forget, is protecting it. We can't undo the past, but we can absolutely do something today about the future. Share this video with someone that you know needs a reminder on protecting and defending what they've worked hard for. Also, if you want more ideas on shielding your money from the dangers we face, check out my Protecting Your Wealth playlist. I'll link it right here. Now, Tom Petty said many times, "Don't come around here no more." But I am not going to say that. I'm going to say the opposite. Do come back. Don't go too far away. I'll be back with a video in just a couple more days. So I hope you all have a great week ahead, and I'll see you soon. Bye.